Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The challenger not taking their eyes off the championship.
And the champ is staring daggers right back at the opposition.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. Third generation up-and-comer with
Cobra clutch. He lets go of the hold. But I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000 sky high?
Look out below! That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia. because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. And the knee.
Got out of the way that time.
Maivia with a nice turnaround. Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A test
From the top.
Ooh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt. He is determined to fight out of this predicament.
Well-delivered suplex.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental.
Taking flight. Down with force.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high-risk, perfect...
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia, because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. The matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring. while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Countering that offense. George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. And when you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly. Oh, he flips that around. Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right, but effective.
Chop block turns the tide on their offense.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of from the heavens, big time splash.
Right on the arm.
So much damage inflicted.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here. Soaring European uppercut.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty. Wicked chop block.
And his constant attack has him floundering.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Shoulders up.
Reverse the leverage. Not sure what the plan is here.
He's not ready for this to end.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
Able to fight Maivia off.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
But George has to push now while the window's open.
And each step up this cage,
soaring. Oh, brutal miscount. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Got this one locked in extra tight. This might be it.
We're either going to hear a tap, able to punch his way out.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Can Steel recover from this adversity? Really wrenching it.
Steel is one step quicker.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense,
into the bed. George is trying to seal this one up. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
Where in the world does one find such strength at this stage to kick out that early in the count?
Manages. And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver. Coming. The Army's locked in. He can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner,
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the
And it served her well, Michael.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
That unraveled on George. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Ooh! The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
No more holding back. Going all out now.
Oh, getting the better of that exchange.
Big impact. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia
From the heavens, splash from the top.
Look at Maivia going to work on the Animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia, so he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon. Right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, Well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Peter Maivia showing he's not out of it.
Peter Maivia weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own. And it looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move.
Targeting the arm now. George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief. Tremendous pressure applied. Letting him get to a standing base, moments away from having him exactly where he wants.
And Steel fending him off. Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for him. Himself in WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Oof. snapmare. Ooh, fist drop.
Oh, ouch. The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Systematic attack on that arm.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Steel now just trying to survive.
And his core might be a bigger target now.
Oh, God. Maivia just... dominated the Animal. That one. Maivia has Steel in his sights, looking to put the Animal down.
What's Maivia got here?
Ooh, man, backbreaker. And George is laid out.
2 count. He kicks out somehow.
Had to dig deep to break that pin.
But can it be done again? How much is left after that?
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on. And now a third! George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence.
Oh, no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain. Is he going to fade?
Able to punch his way out. Put down for the win.
An ineffective pin.
How did he do that?
He's calling for the cage door here.
Nicely done.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker, but guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact,
Maivia looking at it all here. I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing? Oh!
Now signaling for the door to be open.
He's making his way out. I can't believe it. Oh, God.
And he turned it around.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Setting up again.
Well, break you in half.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position.
He's going for the pin, going for something different now.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
Into a backbreaker.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
He's just walking right out of the cage. No one even trying to stop him.
He's fighting with everything he has to get out of here. Back and forth, these two go near the exit. Only going to take one misstep to end things.
And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax!
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 Draft Lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Bonsai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And it's all come down to this. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Got flipped upside down. There. Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. And she's coming back to the ring now. Oh, deafening blow to the chest.
Wait for it. Boom! Alabama slam. Being able
to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
And now heading back inside the ring.
And Jax is turning to the crowd for assurance.
Taken into the corner, needs to get out. Oh, headbutt.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Caught with the elbow. Annihilating offense from Nia Jax.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine. Feet tied up, has to be feeling vulnerable here. Stuck in the tree of woe, and
they are doing whatever they please.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
And you can sense the anger emanating from the competitor tonight.
Eyes like a blazing fire. This is a man you don't want to be in front of right now.
He's a man possessed is what he is.
Let's talk about Javon Evans, though. We know Javon can light it up, but Evans is also resilient, which means he's tough to keep down.
If anyone can jumpstart a rally, it's Javon Evans. It's difficult not to get caught up in Javon's energy and feel that you are in the fight with him.
Look at this, just punishing the knee. Shot after shot after shot.
Hammer it away.
Super kick!
Javon.
Shoulders down. Looking for the win here.
And he fights it off.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Prying their opponent's arm out. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh. Oh, what a kick. Working to neutralize that arm.
And Silence wasn't shown any mercy there. Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
Drop kick.
Looks to climb the top rope.
Evans
Taking flight.
5-star frog splash. And Silence is having trouble managing this onslaught.
Evans is fired up, gentlemen.
Oh. Javon Evans has all the talent in the world, but he has a habit of putting the cart before the horse, so to speak. When he does that, things tend to come crashing down for the young OG. If Evans can focus on the task at hand here tonight and not get ahead of himself, he should be able to do some serious damage.
Suplex delivered.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Silence finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Yeah, Silence's survival instincts are taking over.
Insecurity.
All the momentum in the corner of Evans now.
Yeah, this is a focused Javon Evans right now. Not getting ahead of himself, just focusing on the task at hand and doing some real damage.
Kick to the face.
It saw what was coming then. He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
And kicks out before the ref's count.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
And Silence is having trouble managing this onslaught.
It looks like Silence is struggling right now.
Frog splash! And he had Javon's number there.
Silence finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Yeah, Silence's survival instincts are taking over.
Counter by Javon. High-risk territory for Evans.
Oh, look out.
5-star frog splash! Javon imposing a flurry of offense.
And I don't see Evans slowing down whatsoever.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
And now he's back into the ring.
From the middle rope, breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Just amazing athleticism being shown here. Back into the ring now. I love this. Forearm. What a combo. Bang. And Silence is having trouble managing this onslaught.
It looks like Silence is struggling right now.
Super kick.
Baseball slide.
Wow! Hurricanrana.
Turns it around.
Silence finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Yeah, Silence's survival instincts are taking over.
This
has got to be it.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? And now he gets back into the ring. Turns it around.
And he is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
And if he's smart, he'll try and take advantage of the opening he's created.
Kick to the side of the face. All the momentum in the corner of Evans now.
Evans is fired up, gentlemen.
Look out!
Smash in their face.
And Evans looking to secure the victory. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. Counters with an attack on Evans.
Ceylon's finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Yeah, Ceylon's survival instincts are taking over.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Getting set up in the corner now.
Drop kick!
From the middle rope, breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
Javon imposing a flurry of offense.
And I don't see Evans slowing down whatsoever.
Uh-oh. He just might regret this decision.
Ooh, brutal impact backed into the corner.
Ascending to the top rope.
Incoming!
Diving Hurricanrana.
Whoa!
And Lance is having trouble managing this onslaught.
It looks like Lance is struggling right now. Adios!
Oh, man, thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling.
Oh, goodness, what a moonsault! And that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
All the momentum in the corner of Evans now.
And I don't see Evans slowing down whatsoever.
Oh! He almost got caught by that one.
Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring.
Counter by Javon.
Snapmare takedown.
What a roundhouse kick.
Javon Evans, crazy agility with a double springboard splash. Oh, get ready. He's waiting for the perfect time. Few superstars have collided like this. I frankly don't know how they're still competing.
Their minds and bodies devastated. I can't imagine being in this position.
Oh, what a forearm!
And he heads back into the ring.
Big elbow drop.
Elbow drop on target. And Lance is having trouble managing this onslaught.
It looks like Lance is struggling right now.
Oh, man. gets out of dodge.
Connecting on the DDT.
Did you see the height on?
Javon imposing a flurry of offense.
Evans is fired up, gentlemen.
Drop kick on target.
Javon Evans keeping it bouncy. So crazy agility with a double springboard splash.
There's two. And Evans takes it.
Here is your winner, Javon Evans.
Ceylon suffers the loss.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
In WWE, we expect the unexpected. But when Roman Reigns debuted a gruff new attitude, I don't think anyone saw that coming.
Roman got sick of playing the game and decided it was time he focused on taking care of business inside the ring.
And he has some business to conduct here tonight as he aims to trample his opposition.
Let's talk about Javon Evans, though. We know Javon can light it up, but Evans is also resilient, which means he's tough to keep down.
If anyone can jumpstart a rally, it's Javon Evans. It's difficult not to get caught up in Javon's energy and feel that you are in the fight with him.
Forearm.
And Evans channeling his energy here.
Snapmare takedown. Oh, roundhouse kick. Javon imposing a flurry of offense.
And I don't see Evans slowing down whatsoever.
What's he planning to do here? Roll him on his belly, single leg crab.
There it is, it's locked in.
Smart maneuver.
Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain. Went for the submission, but the opponent got too close to the ropes.
He realizes this is his opportunity. Taking aim.
Knew what Roman had coming.
Evans is firing up. No doubt about it. Reigns gets out of harm's way.
What a reversal. Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. Suplex. Reigns now losing ground.
Roman has to wake up and get going in a hurry. Enziguri. As good in the ring as the young OG is, Javon Evans ultimately doesn't know what he doesn't know. Evans simply lacks that veteran experience and knowledge, and that's something that can be used against him time and time again.
Yeah, one day that might not be an issue for Evans, but today is not the day.
Stumbling to his feet, he might just be rising to meet his end here.
Knew what was coming there.
And into the corner he goes. Every counter being answered with another.
Oh my gosh! The natural dominance of Reigns. Getting a bit challenged there.
Javon is certainly raising the intensity. Reigns unleashed.
This one's for the win. Can Evans kick out?
Roman Reigns picks up a strong victory.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
Javon Evans suffering defeat here tonight.
The Roman Empire grows as Reigns continues to conquer his opposition.
We got action in the ring here with the young OG. Javon Evans, and something we know about Javon is he loves throwing caution to the wind.
Javon likes to, as he puts it, keep it bouncy. But I don't think Evans is all flash. He's not afraid to get in someone's face.
You're right about that, Corey. Javon knows how to make a statement, and that includes being willing to beat the hell out of someone if he has to.
Then there's Roman Reigns, a superstar whose incredible physical abilities combined with his ruthless attitude make him one tough customer.
Can't say I'm too excited to see that ruthlessness in action here tonight.
Gets lifted into position.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Blistering shoulder block. What a way to get out of that one.
There it is.
Snapmare takedown and a kick right to the spine.
Goal! Reigns able to sidestep.
Javon Evans has all the talent in the world, but he has a habit of putting the cart before the horse, so to speak. When he does that, things tend to come crashing down for the young OG. If Evans can focus on the task at hand here tonight and not get ahead of himself, he should be able to do some serious damage.
A defiant kick out after one.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Being placed in the corner here. Reigns had that scouted.
Kick to the gut.
Hoping that was enough, was it? And a victory, a win.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns with quite the impressive win.
It's disappointing. Javon Evans believed he was going to win this match.
Javon must use this as a learning experience.
We got action in the ring here with the young OG, Javon Evans, and something we know about Javon is he loves throwing caution to the wind.
Javon likes to, as he puts it, keep it bouncy. But I don't think Evans is all flash. He's not afraid to get in someone's face.
You're right about that, Corey. Javon knows how to make a statement, and that includes being willing to beat the hell out of someone if he has to.
But let's not forget who the other man in this match is, Roman Reigns. And the big dog is ready to do whatever it takes to get the win here tonight.
Yeah, you said it, Corey. There's no limit to Roman's selfishness in the ring.
That's not what I said.
Run! He's got his head no stick!
Referee taking action. I guess the official said it's not going down like that tonight. Really just laying it in.
This one for the win. Can Evans kick out? Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point.
Shoulders down. This could be it. And a kick out at 2.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Oh, what an enziguri right in the ear.
Just like that, Roman gets stopped.
Hooked up. DDT. And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap. Enziguri.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
He got the shoulder up in time.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
He counters with a great reversal. Hoisted up high here.
Targeting the throat there.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down, and
Goodness gracious.
oh no.
Look what we have here. He has no idea what's coming his way.
Countered by Javon. Hooked up, and
DDT.
not targeted the arm.
As good in the ring as the young OG is, Javon Evans ultimately doesn't know what he doesn't know. Evans simply lacks that veteran experience and knowledge, and that's something that can be used against him time and time again.
Yeah, one day that might not be an issue for Evans, but today is not the day.
Slam down. Javon toying with his opponent a little bit.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Earth-shaking power slam.
Snapmare takedown. Oh, roundhouse kick. With the counter. Snapmare.
There's the kick.
Javon imposing a flurry of offense.
Roman keeps getting cut off at the pass.
Snapmare takedown. Whoa, roundhouse kick.
Ooh. And Evans channeling his energy here.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Roman struggling here, guys.
Evans is fired up, gentlemen.
Oof, ouch. The ripcord Spanish fly.
Connecting with the moonsault. Going for the win. Not letting up.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Pop forearm.
Javon Evans.
Not looking good in this position. Getting tossed around.
Catching a drop kick. Moonsault.
Javon Evans slips away just in time.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Ow. Foot, meat back.
Ooh.
And this one's taken to the outside, sliding back into the ring. And he had Javon's number there.
finisher with an elbow to the stomach.
Hoisted up. Nice suplex.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
This late into the match, though, still in pretty good shape here.
The head of the table cinches it in. Guillotine applied.
All the force and pressure of this hold being focused in on the neck. Just brutal.
And he's tapping. He had to tap. He had no choice.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
Just look at Roman Reigns. His focus is ever here. Tonight, Reigns is arguably the most explosive superstar in the business today.
Yeah, I've been in the ring with Roman before, and his offense truly hits you like a ton of bricks. And that was early in his career, so just imagine how it must feel now.
Safe to say that Reigns redefines the term hard-hitting every time that bell rings.
Let's talk about Javon Evans, though. We know Javon can light it up, but Evans is also resilient, which means he's tough to keep down.
If anyone can jumpstart a rally, it's Javon Evans. It's difficult not to get caught up in Javon's energy and feel that you are in the fight with him.
Surrounded by the WWE Universe.
Nowhere better to settle your differences, Cole.
Owen fights back.
We can see a count out here.
Headed back toward the ring, maybe to avoid the count out.
Roman Reigns saying this is not the WWE Universe. This is Roman's universe.
Powerbomb to the floor. Heading over the rail now here.
I hope the crowd is on their toes.
Ventures out into the crowd despite the threat of a countout. Landing the uppercut. And now war is being waged out in the sea of fans.
These people didn't know they had front row seats.
Oh, right to the face. Sleeper slam.
Oh, what a forearm.
And it doesn't matter to them where they fight as long as they're fighting each other. He's getting back to the ring, looks like. He's pushing to get back to the ring ahead of the count and slides back into the ring.
Almost used all of the count there. Enziguri.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Oh boy, taking a trip into the audience.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside. Entering the crowd, this could get out of control. Big counter from Reigns.
Ooh, this crowd absolutely getting their money's worth tonight.
Unloading with an uppercut.
Corey, got any tips for the young OG here in this one?
Number one with a bullet, Cole, is that Evans needs to do his best to rein in his emotions. Because while it's perfectly fine to let your emotions fuel you, Evans has a bit of a habit of letting his emotions completely take over. If Evans can keep himself balanced on that front, this could be his match to win.
This fight ain't over yet.
Oh, it is not.
Taking things back into the ring. Oof, ouch.
Spanish fly.
These attacks are chipping away at him.
Smart offense delivered by Javon.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Absolutely no respect from Roman Reigns.
Re-entering the ringside area.
Hopefully coming to their senses.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. With an uppercut. This match is spilled into the seats, and the crowd is loving it.
WWE superstars love to get up close and personal with their fans.
Reigns comes up short on that attack.
To the face. What a redirect.
Oof.
Oh! These fans thought they had good seats before.
But now they're literally in the middle of the action. Oh.
Gotta get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over. And he re-enters into the ring. Now he's back at ringside. Yes, Roman Reigns with the victory.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
A countout is always a tough way to lose.
The winner looks a bit let down that this is the way the match ended. Perhaps they should have tried to break the count at the end there.
This matchup is underway. And in the ring is the thrilling Javon Evans. Javon launches himself at his opponent like he's on a seek and destroy mission.
Javon is a special athlete who will catch you when you least expect it. Evans is not as fast as they say. He's actually faster.
Javon continues to leave opponents stunned and audiences and all, but Evans also shows a ton of guts. He's a fighter.
And then there's Roman Reigns, who comes into this match with the same smug confidence we've come to expect from him.
You'd be smug too if you were Roman Reigns. He's a powerhouse superstar who tends to get whatever he wants. And tonight, he wants to win.
I don't think either competitor is thinking about the match right now. This is just all-out bedlam.
Uppercut. Jarring. He comes back over the barricade.
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Headed out into the WWE Universe.
Going to be hard to hear the referee's count from out there. Just manages to beat the count.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. It looks like things are spilling out into the WWE Universe.
No idea where this one's heading.
Don't know what the plan is here.
Oh, you know, just mingling with the people.
Oh, directly to the face.
These two are letting this fight take them wherever it wants to go. Out into the chaos of the crowd. Punch connects.
Oh, right into a counter.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Oh, and Roman fights back.
Brutal forearm. Fighting among the masses.
Referee continues the count.
Not much time left here.
Oh, nasty combination.
That's how you hurt your opponent. And it's a double count out. Not the way we wanted to see this end.
We've seen it over and over again for years. Roman Reigns is all about asserting his dominance.
Absolutely, Cole. Reigns hits every single move with authority. Every strike, every throw, every...
And shoulders down, this might do it. Gets the shoulder. Wow, what's it going to take?
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before two.
Arm smash after the stops.
He's getting back up, but I don't think... he's gonna like what he finds.
Axe handle from the middle rope. Had an answer for Reigns. Oh, man, face buster.
Incredible athleticism. So agile.
Corey, the last thing Rey Mysterio will do is back down. How does the head of the table control Mysterio and keep him down?
The Tribal Chief must compete in God mode at his pace, not Reigns. Reigns isn't sweating anybody, even the living Lucha legend.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Misses the target. One right hand, another, and another, fighting out of it. Ah, what a neck breaker. Oh, Rey Mysterio. Look at this.
Oh, nice. Mysterio. With the sunset flip powerbomb.
Shoulder to the gut. No way. It's a sunset flip powerbomb. Such heart being shown by Mysterio.
Mysterio seizing every opportunity. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Headed back into the ring.
Up and down. What a slam.
He got nailed by that last attack.
Yeah, Reigns came looking to prove his dominance, and he's doing just that right now.
Oh, Rey Mysterio. Look at that.
Oh, whoa, nice. Mysterio with the sunset flip powerbomb.
Driving the face down.
Mysterio, what's he gonna do?
Take off.
Frog splash by Rey Mysterio.
Now Rey needs to end this.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
The head of the table almost went to the back of the line on that one. Roman better get it together.
And there's no way Mysterio was expecting that. He thought he had the fall there.
DDT.
The biggest little man in WWE history is standing tall.
Stalking his prey, ready to strike.
Hooked up.
For the DDT.
Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
Reigns has to turn the tide quickly. Ooh, taking out the knee.
Mistake, and that error could be costly. Tag with a punch. He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation.
Round and round into the
satellite DDT. Byron, you dizzy yet? Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Look at this.
Diving seated senton.
Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
The indomitable spirit of Rey Mysterio on full display. Boom.
Being carried around now.
Roman is in the zone and letting the opposition know it. Ooh. Oh.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
And a series of vicious stomps.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Roman being the aggressor.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
Stops the kick.
These two have learned each other so well.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Rey Mysterio comes up big with a win.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio, against all odds, fought against the oppression, fought against the brutality of the head of the table, and stands victorious.
I never thought I'd see this. Rey Mysterio planted his flag on the island of relevancy, survived its hellacious terrain, and defeated its tribal chief.
Rey showed that his body could survive the brutality from Roman Reigns and that his spirit is impenetrable.
Fans, we are all real.
Which one are you? Seek the truth, and it will find you. Which one are you?